Eason. Great guards going head-to-head in this one. Brent, what will you keep your eye on in that matchup?
Well, Kevin, you're pointing out the guard play, so this is when they have a chance to go one-on-one. Which of these tandems can stand out against the other? Tons of pick and roll, tons of creativity, and we'll see which of these guys can pair off tonight to win this contest.
Here's the starting group for Houston. Alperen Sengun out there with Tari Eason. Then there's Amen Thompson. Then there's Dylan Brooks. And it's Green in at point guard. So the Portland Trail Blazers able to put the first points up on the board. Here's Green. And the layup falls.
Putting his size to use. Green's got great length, and it helps him there inside.
Grant outside. Here's Kamare. He's covered by Eason. Grant the pass to Sharp. Shot clock at 6. Drives to the hoop. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And good quickness there. Sharp, exciting to watch when he's in attack mode.
I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Hey, guys. Well, this year marked the loss of Blazers great, Hall of Famer, truly a one-of-one, Bill Walton. One of the greatest big men this league has ever seen, known for his incredible passing skills. And off the court, he was just as dedicated to assisting others and making the world a better place. Guys, there is no question Bill Walton will be missed.
His legacy carries on. Okay, Shams, we appreciate the reporting. It's stolen by Green. Here's Sengun. And get that one to fall. Some solid defense from Ayton. Down low. And Sharp has it in the corner. Grant sets a screen for Sharp. Back to Grant. Here's the teardrop. Thompson with the rebound.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
The Trailblazers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Pass to Kamare. Avdia, a screen on Green. Back to Avdia. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Brent with Avdia. There's a versatility to his game that not many players can claim.
Yeah, Kevin, it's a great point. He does things on both ends. Sometimes defensively it goes unnoticed, but this guy can play a lot of different positions and is very skilled. He contributes in a lot of ways to his team.
Sharp on the wing. Oh, offensive interference. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. They kick it out to Green. Brooks setting the pick for Green. Three-pointer.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Nice vision from the youngster, Sharp that time.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, the Blazers are in the midst of a rebuild. Coach Chauncey Billups said it's been a tough couple of years. I'm just here every day grinding through it, helping my guys the best I can. I'm ready for that challenge and that pressure to go out and compete with the best team. In the NBA, Kevin, this sort of thing takes time.
A lot of time, but the West is tough, David. Thank you. There's 37 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Ayton a screen on Brooks. Avdia with it. Now defended by Şengün. Lock at 6. Here's Sharp. The turnaround jumper. Count it. Sharp's got his second bucket.
Oh, making it look routine. This is why Sharp's guys encourage him to look for that shot.
Green kicks to Şengün. Pass to Eason. Green deciding where to go with it. And it's Green with the jam.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Rockets lead by 1. From and close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
The forward spots will be Avdia and Grant. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Sharp. And it's Ayton in at the center, locking down the middle. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with. Here we go, one-on-one. And Ayton throws it down.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Outside, Green. Pass to Eason. Now, Şengün. They get it back. Outside, Green. Şengün against Ayton. Thompson for the triple. Rebound by the Trailblazers. GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
Green kicks to Brooks. They kick it out to Green. And the shot goes in. Green's got 6.
Well, once Green gets inside, he has the body control to adjust to the defender there and finish.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
And Green puts up a deep 3, and they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Outside, Avdia. Doesn't go for him. Nice D from Brooks. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter.
Oh, showing off the athleticism. Green's eyes light up when he's on the break. Easy to see why.
And now it's Green running. He can go all the way. Poked loose and stolen by Thibault. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Sharp against Thompson.
2 minutes.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal.
It goes on Dylan Brooks.
Sharp still trying to find some comfort and familiarity at the free throw line. Sometimes it takes some young guys longer.
We know, Brent, there are many roads that lead to the modern NBA. And Shaedon Sharp took his own unique path.
Yeah, Kevin, you could say that again. I mean, he was on the Kentucky campus as a player, but never participated in a collegiate game, and then all of a sudden finding himself at the top end of the NBA draft without ever playing a college game.
Up top, Sharp. He's covered by Thompson. Sharp, the pass to Avdia. Takes it off the glass. Avdia's got 8 points.
Well, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Outside, Green. 1:03 left here in the second. Şengün passes to Eason. Just 4 to shoot. Back to Şengün. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Outside, Avdia. And it's Grant in the corner. Sinks the three-pointer. Grant's got the lead up to 5 now for the Trailblazers.
Well, nice smooth release from Grant that time. Can't let him get that kind of rhythm.
Brooks setting the pick for Green. 23 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Eason. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. 5 points in the game.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Portland leading by 3. They set the screen. Driving the lane. Pass to Thibault. Fires the 3. No good. Shot missing. From deep, Green. And the last-second attempt does not go in for him. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Trailblazers out in front. They're up by 3. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Well, guys, what can you say? Jalen Green, an impressive effort here today.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters. Just disrupting everything.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he wanted to do out there. Everyone he guarded looked uncomfortable.
Starting the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. Right Van Vliet out there with Cam Whitmore. And it's Green. Then it's Jabari Smith. And it's Adams in at the center position. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, Anthony Simons came into the NBA at age 19. He's paid his dues, working his way up from the end of the bench to a starring role. Coach Chauncey Billups says he just believes he's one of the best players in the NBA. And confidence is a big thing. Well, Kevin, he's certainly earned it. Back to you.
I would totally agree with you, D.A. Thank you so much. Here's Adams. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Trailblazers leading by 3, but drive by Henderson. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far.
A little like Donovan Mitchell there. Henderson makes some really tough shots in traffic.
And it's Van Vliet with the ball for Houston. Portland had, Greg, one of the great guard combinations in Clyde Drexler and Terry Porter.
Man, that was one heck of a backcourt, and they really complemented each other so well. Drexler with his explosive scoring ability, and Porter who could just do a little bit of everything. Explosive in every way. The quick first step, and then you see the hop.
Simons against Van Vliet. Good on the shot. Van Vliet's got 4 this quarter.
And unafraid to challenge the heart of this defense. Van Vliet's a strong finisher for his size.
I see him. Simons surveying the D. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Trailblazers lead by 7.
Well, Simon's known for a guy who can really get it going from behind the line, and he can do some damage. He's got length and vertical ability from there.
Smith with a wide open look. No good on the triple. Portland's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Henderson outside. Simons against Van Vliet. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Thibault finds Simons. Shoots over Van Vliet. And again, it's Portland converted.
And Simons doing a good job operating and getting to his spot in the mid-range.
To the inside. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Ball's knocked loose. Van Vliet on the wing. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Van Vliet against Simon. Smith outside. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. And Brent, you've seen the way the game has grown over the years. The skill level of the league is higher than ever.
Yeah, the talent level, Kevin, that is on display on a nightly basis in this league is staggering. But there's a lot of kids out there watching what's going on. They're going to push this game even further. How exciting is that?
Pass to Adams. Back to Smith. Six to shoot. Now here's Green, defended by Thibault, and it's Green missing.
Well, shots like that drive coaches batting. I'll be shocked if he attempts that shot again.
A nice shot by Simons.
Finding a way through, contact comes Simons' way, and he just avoids it.
Van Vliet kicks to Green. Pass to Smith. Adams with the screen on Walker. Kept alive. Goes back up. Good on that shot, and with that, the Trailblazer lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Adams.
Adams just continuing to grind it out. Outstanding staying after that possession, and then he grabs a second chance deuce.
Left side, Simons. Again, Simons missing. Rockets trail by 6. Smith feeling it out a bit. For Houston, they have shot just one free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line. And something that's already interesting about Jabari Smith is his versatility, scoring from beyond the arc or at the mid-range. He can get points a number of ways.
And stolen by Whitmore. Here's Adams. Well, we thought
the officials will have 2 minutes to review
before the buzzer.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, you know, some might say, hey, can't we just skip the replay this time around? But you just never know.
And we've reached the end of the third. Trailblazers lead by 4 from Portland. We're back in a moment. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
The passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. We've got Matisse Thybulle and Fernie Simons out there with Henderson. Then it's Williams. And it's Walker in at the 4 spot. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
Supreme confidence. Smith really stretches the floor with his ability to shoot.
And then Henderson with the jam.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
Oh, yeah, his teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
And here is Green. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Blazers?
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance. And the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
And throughout the game, the mid-range area has been their bread and butter, continuing to pull up from there with a tremendous amount of confidence.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Here's Thompson.
Habit out of hat.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
Here's Sharp. It's rebounded by Houston. Eason's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Thompson. Grant against Green. Pass to Şengün. They kick it out to Green. Just 5 to shoot. Thompson sets the pick for Green. The baseline J. And he swishes it right through.
Guys like Green are just so valuable because they can save a bad possession.
Sharp against Thompson. And then Sharp with the dunk.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now Green. 2 free throws coming up, and they call. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Surprise in a competitive game. The personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Sharp, the pass to Ayton. Back to Sharp. Pass to Ayton. And stolen by Şengün. Thompson with it to tie it up. They get the rebound. Şengün kicks to Thompson. Houston needs to get a shot off. Green inside the three-point line. Another miss by Houston. Portland leading by 3. And Grant slams it home.
And this team counts on Grant in those big moments, and you can see why, given the results.
And Thompson throws it down.
Who doesn't love to see David take on Goliath? Their huge throwdown.
Steps back. Sharp on the wing. He's covered by Thompson. Pass to Kamare. And here is Ayton. Ayton is screen on Brooks. Avdia with it. He's picked up by Brooks. Offensive rebound. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
How about that? Ayton showing why he was picked first overall. That's a reason.
Rockets trail by 5. And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter. Houston moving it around. Outside, Green. It's up a 3. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
And with the game tight, Green gets even more in that zone and ensures he's delivering what his team needs.
Sharp against Thompson. Fires for Green. Green with the rebound. And so Green will bring it up for the Houston Rockets.
Oh,
Yes, sir.
that is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
And he gets the whistle. 2. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
At the line for your Trailblazers, Denny Avdia. Taking 2 shots.
To detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Good on the first, and that gives them the lead. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
Disappointing not to convert all of them, but he did get the one to give them the lead.
Thompson dishes to Green. In the corner, Şengün with it. Shot clock at 5. Looking for Eason. He gets it there. It falls!
And that was so clutch. I mean, they're in front by the slimmest of margins, in need of a stop right here.
Avdia, the pass to Grant. It's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Grant. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game.
It's the first. That will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
Those were pressure-packed free throws. And he looked as cool as he could be. So big to give them that 3-point lead.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. What do you think we're going to see here?
And they need a 3 to tie. But look, they've got enough time here to find a good look. They can run a play off the inbounds, make sure they get it in the hands of their...
You know, on paper. This looks like a lopsided matchup, but anything can happen in the NBA, Grant.
That is the truth. I mean, that's why they play the games. One guy gets hot, a team gets cold. That's all it takes to swing the entire outcome of a game.
So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. Kawhi and Zubac make up the front court. Ben Simmons is out there with James Harden, and it's Jones in at the small forward position. Now here's Sharp. Off target with the three.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Leonard inside, working on Grant. Leonard passes to Harden. Shot clock at 5. Screen by Leonard. Harden's shot is good.
It's impressive how Harden makes room inside. He finds a way to navigate the shots.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Chauncey Billups. I asked him how they'll approach the matchup against James Harden. Coach told me, well, James is at his best going to the rim and operating behind the three-point line, so we want to try and force him to work in that in-between area as best as we can. They'll be following the analytics with that defensive strategy, BA.
Thank you for that, Allie.
You can hear him sputtering all the way over here. He knows he should have knocked that one down.
Lots of Grants in the NBA over the years. Jeremy Grant acts like a guy who grew up around the league. You can really see it, Coach.
Well, Brian, he really did grow up around the league and really just a high IQ player, great in the locker room, gives you great energy and effort.
Oh, what a swat by Simmons, using his size and reach to bat away the shot.
The Clippers have gone 1 for 3 so far. Outside for Harden. Stolen by Ayton. Grant with it. Picked up by Simmons. And the foul on Ben Simmons. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Grant with a screen on Simmons. Sharp passes to Grant. Offline with a 3. Jones from outside. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And it's Derek Jones with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Three-pointer Sharp. Grant outside. Connects from downtown.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Here's Harden. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Harden's got his second basket.
Clever move by Harden. He pulls up fast before the defense can react accordingly.
It's Sharp with the drive. It's rebounded by Zubac. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. It's so interesting, Grant. Younger fans may not realize the Clippers had a lot of rough seasons early on.
Well, you know, BA, that's one way to put it. You know, in their first 27 years in LA, they only made the playoffs 4 times. But things have definitely changed. Owners have changed. And now they're postseason regulars in the league. And everybody wants to see what kind of range Sharp has. Looks like the NBA three-point line won't be a problem for him.
Now here's Harden to the paint. Jones with the ball. Zubac with a screen on Avdia. Jones, his shot is good. Oh, another lead change. 6 total in the first half.
And this is the battle we were hoping to see.
Avdia, right side. Count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Now here's Harden. Screen by Leonard. Nice shot by Harden. Harden's got 6.
Tough bucket by Harden. A creative finisher near the hoop.
Sharp against Simmons. Right side Sharp. Pass to Aiden. Off the outside. Aiden, a screen on Leonard. Shot clock at 3. Here's Avdia. Drives to the hoop. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
The Trailblazers have gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10.
And this guy has some bounce. Always fun seeing Sharp hammer at home.
The Clippers trail. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Harden, the pass to Leonard. Zubac with a screen on Grant. Goes up from the top of the key. The putback. On the wing, Jones. Pass to Simmons. And another shot. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. Los Angeles shooting their first foul shot of the game. Free throw good. Simmons. And here's Sharp. 1 second left. No good on the buzzer beater. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. What do you guys think about Los Angeles here in this one?
Well, it's pretty obvious. I mean, cashing in on extra opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Yeah, you can bet their coach is encouraging them to keep up the extra effort. It's more than paying off.
So, on the floor for the Clippers. Kawhi and Zubac make up the front court. James Harden out there with Ben Simmons. And it's Jones in at the 3. Now here's Sharp. The rebound by Simmons. And so it's Simmons with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. On the wing, Harden. And there's the drive. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And Stan, the league questioning the use of load management. I know you've wondered if it can even hurt conditioning.
There's no question, Brian. Look, since the age of load management has come into the NBA, injuries are up, not down. I think players have been deconditioned, and that's even before you get into the need of guys playing together more to gain a rhythm and an on-court chemistry. You know, like actually playing basketball together.
A novel idea. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
The Blazers have a lot to learn. Coach Chauncey Billups said, I owe it to these players to coach them. The only way I know to do that is with honesty. It's always coming from a good place. Once you know that, then you take it with love. I lead with love. I don't lead with fear. Brian?
That's a Hall of Fame mentality, Allie. He's been in their shoes. Outside Harden. Leonard against Sharp. Leonard, double team. Outside Jones. 6 to shoot. Here's Simmons. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Simmons has got 7 points.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Sharp against Leonard. And there's the foul. It'll go on Shaedon Sharp. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Avdia with a steal. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Grant outside. Pass to Sharp. Shot clock at 6. Avdia, screen on Simmons. And here's Grant from the arc. Offensive rebound. Aiden. And, oh, he just jams it right over Ivica Zubac.
My Lord, the agility on that size. Aiden's on another level.
Harden, the pass to Zubac. Outside for Harden. Simmons against Sharp. And it's Portland with a rebound. Ayton's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Well, Stan, he was a 5-time All-Star. Chauncey Billups, just 1 year as an assistant before becoming a head coach.
Yeah, but Brian, Chauncey Billups was a guy that even when he was a player and then as a broadcaster, always thought like a head coach.
When Jeremy Grant is dishing out an assist, that is a great sign for this team.
Inside, here's Jones. Avdia pulls it in. Trailblazers lead by 3. .144 left to play in the half. Ayton, great positioning on the putback.
I mean, come on, a 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Ayton beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
And Harden with the slam.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, B.A.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. Now here's Sharp. 9 points in the game. Buries it down low. Sharp's got 11 points.
And his athleticism is big for Sharp in the post. And he can finish with either hand as well. So he'll get a lot of points down low there in his career.
Here's Harden. He's got 11. Here's Leonard. Portland with a rebound.
I mean, come on, that's a shot you expect him to make.
Avdia finds Ayton. Avdia, right side. Grant outside. Lets the 3 fly. Nice. Gets his 2nd bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
High-effort plays tend to pay off for Grant on offense. He knows how to work his way to a shot.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Leonard outside. Outside Harden. The 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And he hits it and gets hacked. A 3-point chance here if he can convert.
Fantastic decision-making. Ayton electing to move it for the high percentage look.
Portland shooting their 2nd free throw attempt on the night. 12 seconds left in the half. Harden, the pass to Simmons. Shot to stop the run, and that's 2 points on the layup. Simmons has got 4 points in the quarter.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
So we conclude the first half. It's the Trailblazers up by 9. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action.
26.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Shaedon Sharp really making a difference here.
What makes him an exciting player is the ultra-aggressive mindset that we saw over and over in the first half.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
Jabari Walker is out there with Robert Williams. Then there's Anthony Simons. Then it's Matisse Thybulle. And it's Henderson in at the 2. That's the group starting the second half for Chauncey Billups. 4 on the clock. Oh, he picked him clean. Here's Eubanks. Pass to Powell. Here's Coffey. 3-pointer. They get the rebound. Batum, the pass to Eubanks. Powell for 3. Portland with a rebound.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother.
Simons up top. Oh, okay!
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, and he slams it down. Wow.
Yeah, great find right there by Henderson. He is such a gifted facilitator.
Now here's Powell. He's scoreless. 4-3. Oh, almost had a 4-point play. And coach doesn't like the call at all.
This would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Coach, you talk about guys who are always upping their game. How about Anthony Simons?
Well, Brian, I feel like he's one of the truly under-the-radar scorers in this league. He's put in a lot of time and work, never satisfied with himself or his game, and he just keeps getting better.
Out of bounds, Trailblazers ball as Portland keeps possession.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Here's Powell. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Here's Simons. He takes it in. Deflected! Bogdanovich against Henderson. And Scoot Henderson picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Matisse Thybulle. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Back to Bogdanovich. Pass to Eubanks. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Off target from outside. And it's Simons with the ball for Portland. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. Henderson drives in.
Oh! Wow!
Yeah, he's just explosive. I mean, Scoot gets off the ground in a hurry and puts some emphasis on it, too.
Oh, Williams with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
There's Bogdanovich with the three. Stan, you've coached so many rookies over the years. What are some key things you like to see from a player coming into the league?
Well, look, you've got to have a guy, Brian, that's ready to compete at that level and has to bring that every night. From there, it's just all about learning. There's going to be mistakes, but you want guys who can learn and improve at a consistent rate.
Is it true that defense is the fastest way into the coach's heart?
Well, it's certainly a way to gain confidence, that's for sure.
Simons up top. Powell covers. Williams passes to Henderson. Takes a three. Nails it from 3. Henderson's got 7.
There's something Henderson is still working on, getting his three-point shot to be a little more consistent.
And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of it.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Powell in the post. He's covered by Simons. And he converts the layup. Powell's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's exactly what you work for, a high percentage look.
Simons passes to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
Clippers ball.
26 seconds left in the third. Bogdanovich against Steibel. And there's the foul. It'll go on Matisse Steibel. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Third team foul.
20 seconds left in the third quarter here. Powell for three. These are his first free throws of the game.
Third personal foul. Fourth team.
The first free throw is good.
Shooting for LA. Norman.
And so Powell nails them both. Avdia, screen on Simmons. Now Avdia. And so it's Portland, liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead, building it. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works, or if it's more of the same for the first three quarters. Clippers trail by 15. On the floor for the Clippers, Kawhi and Zubac make up the front court. Ben Simmons is out there with James Harden, and it's Jones in at the small forward. Shoots from 14. Oh, Ayton with the block.
Yeah, Ayton has all the physical gifts of a great shot blocker. Size, length, and agility.
The Clippers shooting pretty well at 45%. Simmons looking around to the middle. Out to Leonard. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
When you're trying to cut into a lead, you can't afford that kind of mistake.
Yeah, that's just a lack of focus. Plays like that can really frustrate a coaching staff.
Here's Sharp. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
Yep, that one goes.
And you know, you can't underestimate Harden's ability to blow by defenders. It opens things up for him on the offensive side.
Avdia from outside, on target from range. And the Trailblazers lead by 16.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Here's Sharp. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Climbing the ladder for the 360 flush. Ridiculous bounce.
He went so high for that one. Wow. Three-pointer, Harden. Avdia pulls it in. Portland leading by 16. Three-pointer, Sharp. Can't hit that one.
Yeah, really unlike him to have this kind of game from three.
Here's Leonard. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
Yeah, they've also worked at pounding the ball inside. It gave them high percentage looks all game, and it's paid off.
Harden against Sharp. And then Harden with the jam.
And you can see Harden is feeling it, which is why he's being so aggressive on offense.
Avdia against Leonard. Now here's Sharp. Boom! He jams it straight down.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. Harden misses.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
The three from Ayton. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. In transition. Zubac finds Leonard.
2 minutes in the game.
Now here's Simmons. He's closely guarded. Clock at 6. Here's Jones. Here he goes.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Avdia passes to Graham. For three. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. Clippers trail by 11. And it's the Clippers on the break. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. From deep. Oh, Leonard laces it in from distance.
And he's a selective three-point shooter. Kawhi only takes them if he feels he has a good look.
Outside for Grant. Ayton, a screen on Jones. And here's Grant from the arc. Ben Simmons grabs the board.
Well, you like the competitive mindset there, trying to answer right back. It just didn't fall.
And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. So we'll see Ben Simmons go to the line here. It goes on Shaedon Sharpe. 52 seconds left in the game. They're having a hard time stopping this run.
And B.A., you can't afford to keep coming up empty.
Avdia against Leonard. Avdia outside. From behind the arc. Knocks it down from distance. And the Trailblazers lead by 8.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
And here's Portland. 17 points was their biggest margin. Sharpe against Simmons. Sharpe passes to Avdia. No good with the triple. And up the floor again for the Clippers. Running the court.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. The three from Ayton and the miss. So a close game sees Portland taking this one. I'm sure they would have preferred.
tonight's game, what are you watching closely?
Well, the thing that jumps out at me, Kevin, is the guard matchup. I mean, both teams have tremendous backcourts, and I really think whoever is able to win or control that battle is going to win the game.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. Harden out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Jones in at the 3 spot. Here's Eason. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
And here's Harden. Here's the floater. Poked away, stolen by Thompson. Pass to Şengün. Eason against Zubac. Eason's shot is good.
Beautiful setup. You see right there, Alperen Şengün. His game isn't all about power.
Incredible for his age. The decision-making of Şengün GA is very impressive.
So calm when he sees a double coming. Reads and reacts with ease when he's on the block or at the nail. Reminds you of a young Jokic with how he sees the game.
Now, here's Şengün after Ben Simmons' miss. Şengün against Jones. Lets it go with the 3. And again, no good by the Clippers. It's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Houston. Pass to Eason. Back to Thompson. Houston moving it around. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Now, here's Green. It's hauled in by Zubac.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
And Leonard gets it to go.
Claw getting rid of it in a hurry. Nice quick release that time.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
I had a chance to talk with the head coach, Ime Udoka. Well, he's worried about a number of issues, and front and center, James Harden. He said James will dissect you. It's hard to speed him up and hard to slow him down. He's their catalyst. But he thinks if they do a good job on Harden, they have a good shot at winning. Guys?
Thank you, David. And the basket by Harden.
Harden is known for his creativity. Can't lose him in the screen and roll, or he'll take you to school.
Green drives in, and it's Green with the jam.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. Yeah. We felt it. Even over here, we felt it.
It's the best way to do it, as long as you don't get teed up for it.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Hey, defensively, when you're guarding Harden, the last thing you want is for him to get a rhythm from deep. He can blow a game wide open when he does.
And it's Thompson with the jam.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Here's Harden. Basket counts. Harden's got 7 points.
Incredible control on that floater. Harden is fantastic at putting just the right amount of touch on these very difficult and delicate shots.
And Green slams it in.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time.
Not when he can throw it down like that. Boom!
And the dunk by Zubac.
What a fantastic finish there on the break.
A textbook kickback to set up the easy finish.
Like looking back to last season, the Clippers had one red-hot stretch.
That's right. They went on a 26-5 run between December and February. It finally showed how dangerous that team could be when healthy.
Now here's Thompson. 4 on the shot clock. Takes it inside. That shot off. Simmons with the defensive effort. Harden outside. Pass to Leonard. Back to Harden. And the jam by Harden.
An aggressive move from Harden at the hoop. Really good to see him take it to the defense like that.
And stolen by Simmons. Jones, that's for two. Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Now here's Green. Ipo Şengün, and there's the call on Jones. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Third team foul.
We've got 22 seconds left in the first quarter. And Thompson kicks to Green. Out to Brooks. 4 on the clock. Over Harden. The Rockets with another miss.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
James Harden getting it done for the LA Clippers. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Clippers.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
Setting the floor for the Clippers. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. Simmons is out there with Harden, and it's Jones in at the 3, the small forward. Şengün passes to Thompson. Tipped away and stolen by Simmons. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
Really can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. I mean, his confidence just rises when he slams it down like that.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Clippers are inaugurating their new arena this season, and they're set to host the All-Star Game next season. It will mark the 7th time that the LA area has hosted the All-Star facilities. Kevin, there will be no shortage of stars in attendance.
That's always the way it is in LA. You're so right, David. It ought to be quite a spectacle. Zubac finds Jones. Outside Leonard. Clock at 4. No good from Zubac.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part. And he's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
And Clark watching Amen Thompson. He is just a different kind of athlete.
He sure is, boy. Special as an athlete. And we've got some of the greatest athletes in the world across the NBA. He's smooth, he's explosive, he's fluid, well coordinated. Seems like he just kind of floats in the air. It's special to watch him do his thing.
Easton passes to Green. Thompson sets the pick for Green. Houston needs to get a shot. Beyond the arc. The Clippers grab the miss. Leonard with the ball. Now Green defending. And the Clippers miss again. Rockets trail by 4. Thompson left side. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Pass to Eason. Fires from deep. Traps in the tray. Eason's got 7.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Here's Harden. No good on that one. And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Now, here's Şengün. Pass to Green. Thompson, a screen on Jones. From deep, Green. And another 3 for Houston.
Exactly how you run the pick and roll. Green looking very comfortable and confident in these sets.
Harden. Outside for Simmons. Leonard with a screen on Brooks. Here's Simmons. It's Jones on the wing. Leonard sets a screen for Jones. No luck, they battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. Rockets on offense. Good momentum, 8 straight points. And Clark, the Rockets, just one of a handful of franchises to win back-to-back NBA titles.
Can you believe that, Kevin? It was roughly 30 years ago that the Rockets did that, led by Hakeem Olajuwon, perhaps the best player in the league at that time. Of course, this was while Michael Jordan was retired from the NBA the first time.
Leonard with the screen on Green. Brooks grabs the board.
And priority number one has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
And it's Thompson with the jam.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by Houston.
Now, here's Green. 7 points in the game. Shoots the 3. The shot missing. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Rockets ahead. They lead by 2. And thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
They've got Green. Smith is out there with Adams. Then it's Fred VanVleet. And it's Whitmore in at the 2 spot. And that's the group in there for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half. Clark, famously, Fred VanVleet was undrafted. Why do you think he was overlooked?
Wow, I tell you, I think size. But, man, when you look at his intangibles, it's hard to not be impressed with what Fred VanVleet has done. He is an incredible basketball player. Smart, tough, skilled, relentless. He's had a great career as an undrafted player.
Here's Green, and Green slams it in.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up for those.
Powell with it, picked up by VanVleet. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Nice shot by Smith.
Smith with the size and the lift to elevate above the crowd and knock down jumpers when he gets to his spot.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Greg, you look at today's point guards, so many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom for point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense. Other times it's to ignite it.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
VanVleet against Powell. Count that one from VanVleet. VanVleet's got the lead up to 5 now for Houston. Here's Powell. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. There's a screen. Los Angeles with another miss. Rockets leading by 5. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Here's Smith. And then Smith with the dunk.
And guys, we're going to see a lot of that from this young man. Smith right now beasting.
Here's Powell. Good on the bucket. Powell's got his first bucket in this one.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Van Vliet deciding where to go with it. Pass to Smith. Back to Van Vliet. Just 5 on the clock. Smith sets the pick for Van Vliet. No good from outside.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And Coffee gets it to go.
You know, Batum is really good at sharing the ball. An unselfish guy who does a lot of winning things.
Powell against Van Vliet. And he lays it straight in. Van Vliet's got 6 here in this quarter.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
It's rebounded by Houston. 1:41 left to play here in the third. Smith outside. Adams right side. Back to Smith. Powell with the steal. Bogdanovich with it. Now defended by Adams. Eubanks. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Eubanks got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. We've got 1:08 left in the third quarter of the game. Count that one from Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got 8 points.
And unafraid to challenge the heart of this defense. Van Vliet's a strong finisher for his size.
And Batum kicks to Bogdanovich. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Jeff Green picks one up.
And you know, few guys play their role better than Bogdanovich. And by that, I mean, he's often exceeding expectations and giving his squad more than they asked for.
They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
But let's see how they play the clock.
Van Vliet wide open. A 3-pointer off the mark. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Coffee. Adams defending. Back to Powell. For the lead. Eubanks, no good.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Smith inside. The shot's good. Smith's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Rockets lead by 3. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Clippers trail by 3. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. Harden out there with Ben Simmons. And it's Jones in at the small forward. And so Green will bring it up for the Rockets. Driving inside. Lays it up off the glass. And the Rockets lead by 5.
Green, because of his creativity and athleticism, carving up the defense with ease.
Here's Harden. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Talk about confidence. Greg, what do you think about Harden's quote from a couple years ago when he said, "I'm not a system player, I am the system"?
Kevin, I laughed when I heard it because most guys couldn't say that. But Harden absolutely can. He's an elite scorer turned elite passer. Your offense has to orbit around him when he's on the floor.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. that falls into that category. That was too much.
Leonard with no one around. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. And it's a 3-point Los Angeles lead. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Clippers.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end. Tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And another place they're finding success is in transition. They've been working hard to get ahead of the defense and find those easy ones.
And here's Harden for three. The putback, and it's Zubac with the extra effort.
Way to work the glass, buffet style. Second chance bucket. They can make a big difference.
Şengün with the screen for Green to the wing right side. Brooks with a screen on Jones. Brooks outside. Over Harden. The Rockets again can't hit.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Thompson dishes to Brooks. Thompson sets the pick for Brooks. Back to Thompson. They need this one. That shot off the mark. Simmons with the defensive effort. And there's the call on Amen Thompson. That is his first foul of the game. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. And the foul on Tari Eason. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Harden against Thompson. Harden looking it over. 6 on the shot clock. Here he goes. Good D by Thompson. Rockets trail by 7. Here's Eason. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Leonard with the ball. Zubac a screen on Thompson. Right at the free throw line. And he gets it to go. Hitting off the back of the rim. Zubac has got the lead up to 9 now for Los Angeles. And Thompson launches it from deep. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. 1:09 left to play in the final quarter. Thompson misses. Here's Los Angeles now. Good momentum, 14 straight points. Eason against Leonard. Zubac with the screen for Leonard. Back to Harden. Outside Leonard from the arc. Green with the rebound. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Thompson passes to Eason. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Harden against Brooks. Harden gets the bucket, and the Clippers lead by 11.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's
Are you kidding me?
How did he get that? How in the world did he get that?
Man. How did that go down?
So the Clippers with the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent. David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For
Rockets on their way to the locker room, looking to deliver a welcome everyone. Thanks for... Take a look at this matchup. Both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, BA. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
So here's Portland's starting group. Avdia's the 3 with Grant at the 4. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. Then there's Sharp. And it's Kamare in at the shooting guard position. Here's Green. Following the bucket by the Blazers. Pass to Brooks. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Blockbuster trades have become more the norm here in the NBA, Grant. Just ask Portland in 2023.
Yeah, the Trailblazers were at the center of some big moves, but that's just how it's done now. Entire teams can be restructured in the process of a single transaction.
And here's Green from the arc. He buries it from 3.
Okay, that's some impressive range from Green. Daring the defense to cover him that far out. Well, look, he can have that.
Here's Avdia, and he drives in, and he buries his first look.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And it's Green off the drive.
Vicious finish by Green. Boy, Jalen, this man can get up.
Sharp against Thompson. And that one's good. Sharp's got 6.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Şengün passes to Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
So quick on the drive. When Green is slicing with confidence, he is hard to stop.
Grant outside. Pass to Kamare. The 3 is up. Sends it home from three-point land.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And it's Green on the drive. And it's hammered home by Green.
Look, one of Green's many advantages is how quickly he gets off the floor.
With the drive, Sharp outside for Grant. Ooh, it's stolen by Eason. Outside, Green. Eason, a screen on Sharp. Here's Green, and it's hammered home by Green.
And one move ahead of the defense, a solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
I mean, I guess they're willing to give him that shot. They may want to rethink that strategy, though.
Fires the 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Trailblazers lead by 3. Here's Kamare. Pass to Ayton. That shot, no good. Eason with some nice D. On the wing, Thompson. Guarded by Sharp. Thompson passes to Brooks. Here's Şengün. And the basket is good.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Since being drafted in 2021,
Alperen Şengün has really grown his game, Richard.
Particularly his assist numbers. That's what impresses me. You can run the offense through the 6'11" Şengün. It's so impressive.
A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
KBA, well, the Rockets got a lot more organized with Coach Ime Udoka and their veteran additions, including point guard Fred VanVleet, who said it's just having that poise and presence to slow things down and get guys where they need to be. Rein it in, get some structure, and maximize these guys' potential. BA?
Ali, a great floor general. Thanks for that. Now here's Thompson, still without a bucket. Here's Ayton, and Ayton with the stuff.
What a dunk from Ayton. This is how dominant he can be down low.
And so it's Green who brings up the ball for the Rockets. They trail by 1. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Eason with a steal. Fast break. Here we go. Three-pointer Brooks. The shot misses. Portland has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Avdia driving inside, and a two-handed jam.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
There will be some letdown at some point, but these teams, they are built to score, so.
Thompson with it. From outside the arc. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's Shaedon Sharpe making highlight. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Portland.
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
And as long as the threes are dropping, you've got to keep launching them.
On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Inside, it's Grant playing next to Ayton. Then it's Denny Avdia. Then there's Sharpe. And it's Kamare in at the 2. Green with the long ball.
Here, put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
And they pick up 2.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Richard, how about that memorable Rockets winning streak early in 2024?
11 straight wins. Look, that's no easy task, no matter who you are playing. The energy in the locker room must have just been off the charts.
And here are the Trailblazers now. Fires from deep. They get it again. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Grant. Well, the Rockets shooting an unreal 69%. Really special stuff here. Avdia with a steal. Now the Blazers on the move. Fires for 3. Pure from three-point range. Avdia's got 9 points.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Now here's Green. 18 points for him. To the inside. And Şengün throw it down.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
Brooks against Avdia. And he goes in for the dunk.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Pass to Eason. Green with a screen on Grant. And it's Eason penetrating. Grant with a steal. Outside Sharpe. Here's Kamare. Six on the shot clock. And stolen by Green. Brooks against Sharpe. The 3 is up. And it's Brooks missing. Portland leading by 3. Sharp passes to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, BA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Now here's Thompson. Outside, Green. Pass to Brooks. Just 5 on the clock. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. Green going right at the rim. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Well, RJ, you got traded a couple of times for good reason. What's it like off the floor?
I don't need your quips, BA, but it is crazy. You get a phone call and bam, you can move across the country. And while it's hard on you, you understand it comes with playing in this league and having this job.
And the Blazers making a change here. Thibault's checked in. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for Portland.
They've started the game the right way, penetrating the defense and attacking the rim. They're just not settling.
And following off of what you said, they've really done a good job distributing the ball, passing up good shots for great ones. And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Ayton, a screen on Brooks. Avdia passes to Ayton. Portland shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game. He misses the free throw.
And I love the footwork Ayton possesses. It's what makes him so dangerous close to the rim.
And the Rockets going with a whole new group out there. Richard, if you look back at the Rockets' history, it's striking how many all-time greats have worn that uniform.
There are so many Hall of Famers. Hakeem Olajuwon, Ralph Sampson, Calvin Murphy, Yao Ming, Elvin Hayes, and that's only to name a few.
Houston shooting their first free throws of the game now. First free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line. Trailblazers lead by 6. Outside Sharp. "56 seconds left in the first half of this one. And it's Thibault missing.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Van Vliet against Sharp. Double team on Van Vliet. Down low. That's good from Adams on the assist by Van Vliet.
Yeah, this is where Adams looks to score, especially when he has a matchup he likes.
Avdia, screen on Van Vliet. Here's Sharp, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? Out to the wing. Smith outside. Shot clock at 6. And no good to start the night, missing his first attempt there. And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. Portland ahead. They lead by 6. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Nice game. Great performance by Jalen Green.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
We've got Jabari Smith, Fred Van Vliet out there with Cam Whitmore. Then there's Jeff Green, and it's Adams in at the 5, down low. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Now here's Williams. And they go to the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Williams, a screen on Van Vliet. To the middle. Williams finds Henderson. Just 4 to shoot. Walker for 3.
Look, that's a great defense from Smith. He can be a top-level defender in this league.
Driving to the basket, and he gets it to go.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Brian, Jabari Smith Jr. is making some serious strides, and Coach Ime Udoka praised him and said his all-around game, his confidence, great defensive versatility. He's starting to handle and make plays for others. Shooting is a huge asset for him, but we want him to post up and find his mid-range shots as well, where he can rise up over guys. Brian?
He is certainly one to watch, Allie. Thank you. Walker's shot is off. Rockets trail by 4. Throws it up high.
I mean, this is why Van Vliet's teammates like playing with him, because he looks to set them up with his passing.
Walker passes to Simons. Goes up and lays it in, nice and easy. And the Trailblazers lead by 4.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
You know, it's hard to understate the value Van Vliet brings to this team, Richard.
When you look back at Toronto's championship in 2019, he made some huge plays. When the moment got big, he came through and came out on top.
And this kind of play is only going to grow their lead, holding the other guys down on defense and converting on the turnover.
Now here's Van Vliet. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Smith with a screen on Simons. The drive by Van Vliet. Walker pulls down the board.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Out to Simons. Here's the 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. And it's a 9-point Trailblazer lead.
Draw them in and kick it out. Great execution to open up an easy look from outside.
Van Vliet scanning the floor.
2 minutes remaining on the third. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the third. Fires in the triple. Smith's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And he likes to be the answer guy. Smith with a huge response 3. And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
Now here's Simons. 5 points in the game. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Outside Thibault. Pass to Walker. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. The kick out to Williams. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And here are the Rockets now. 8-point game. Van Vliet right side. Puts it up from 17. And it's Green missing.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance. There was a time you could get yelled at for taking a 3 like that, but now it's a great decision, and it paid off.
Now here's Van Vliet. Five on the clock, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. You know, Grant and Van Vliet, they've got a guy who's been through everything in this league.
Yeah, B.A. Van Vliet's seen it all. He's won a championship. He's been in the All-Star game. He's been on a last-place team. But no wonder nothing seems to faze him.
So Portland ends up going with a new group. Now here's Sharp. 11 points in the game. Pass to Aiden. And we've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter. Banked it in off the glass.
Yeah, this is where Aiden's comfortable operating, using his height and array of inside moves to his advantage.
Şengün passes to Eason. There's 14 seconds left in the third quarter. And the three-pointer goes.
gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Here's Kamari. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding? Makes his select. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers earning this break in the action, up 10. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth. Avdia's the 3 with Grant at the 4. Then it's Shaedon Sharpe. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. And it's Kamari in at the 2 spot.
So difficult to shoot over. Ayton proving it with that rejection.
Green's checked in for Van Vliet. Thompson, a screen on Sharpe. Brooks, the pass to Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
This has been the story of the game. A battle fought on offense.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Here's Green. Nice execution inside from Green.
This is how special Green can be at times. When he's hot, he can be an incredible scorer.
Here's Sharpe. Avdia outside. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. And there's the call on Dillon Brooks. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Thompson against Sharpe. 6 to shoot. Pass to Kamari. There's the 3. Eason pulls it in. Rockets trail by 8. And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. To the inside. Here's Thompson. Brooks with it. Now Sharpe defending. Again, Houston. Portland leading by 6. Avdia outside. Pass to Grant. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Oh, a skilled interior player. I mean, Grant's teammates get him the rock and encourage him to punch it in.
Thompson scanning the floor. On the wing, Green. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Green's got 5 points in the quarter.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Here's Kamari. Green covering. Back to Sharpe. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the... And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach
slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry. And these are exactly the moments where you find out if a player is tough enough for the NBA. And Sharpe showing no fear in a clutch situation.
Thompson outside. To the paint. Here's Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
Here's Avdia. Takes it inside. Pass to Kamari. Ayton, a screen on Green. And And Ayton gets it to go.
This is why they give Ayton the ball in these spots. They trust him and his ability to deliver.
Rockets trail by 5. Thompson outside. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Oh, my! That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. Oh, Grant throws it down.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. And here's Thompson for 3. And Ayton pulls it down.
That is not the shot they needed there. You gotta work it around and get a better look.
Eason against Grant. Outside Eason. Pass to Green. Into the... Oh! The posterizer from Green.
There are guys that will take that shot, and there are guys that will make that shot. Green is one of those guys that will make that bucket.
Thibault, he's checked in for Portland. And I think we'll see him milk the clock a bit.
Yeah, seems like the heady move right now.
Şengün with a steal. Thompson with it. Now Sharp defending. And he lobs it up top. It's Eason with the jam.
Already an intelligent playmaker, Thompson moves the ball well for a rookie.
Sharp goes in. Outside Thibault. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Grant with a screen on Thompson. Just 5 to shoot. Sharp passes to Ayton. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be on him in Thompson.
This guy is so tough to cover all over the floor. Ayton can score in so many different areas.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. And Ime Udoka has called timeout. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. What's the best strategy for him?
A chance to tie it up here.
And you also have to wonder if they'll try for a 3. But they'll probably try for a 2, but if something opens up outside, I doubt that they will hesitate to take it.
Now here's Green. So it's the Trailblazers taking the W in a close one. And this was an emotional win for them.
2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. One thing, Doris, that should attract a lot of attention in this game, that matchup at the guard position. That is going to be special.
Well, that's the point of attack on both ends of the floor, and it's always fun to see skilled and capable guards duel it out. It is like watching a great chess match.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The forward spots will be Avdia and Grant. Then it's Shaedon Sharpe. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. And it's Kamare in at the shooting guard position. And Simmons kicks to Zubac. Lays it up and banks it in. Zubac has got the game going with his first points of the game for the Clippers.
Well, you talk about a guy who's going to get his points within the flow of the offense. That is Zubac in a nutshell.
Driving to the basket. It's rebounded by Leonard.
And priority number one has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. The three. Here's Zubac. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
You love to see Zubac get after it on the window. Use that size and strength.
Outside, Avdia. Lets the three fly. Gets a hand on it, and Ayton stays with it.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Kicks it out to Harden. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. The Trailblazers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Recently, Doris, the Clippers have had their most successful stretch in franchise history.
Well, think about it, Kevin. They've only missed the playoffs twice, going all the way back to 2012. They made their first conference finals in team history back in 2021. Not bad for a franchise that had one of the worst win-loss records in league history.
Pass to Zubac. And it's Ayton with the rebound. For Portland, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And there is a whistle. That'll go on Jared Jones. That's his first foul. On defense, the Clippers. They trail by 1. Here's Sharpe. And the layup is good.
Oh, nice job executing inside. Sharpe's confidence is what makes him such a dangerous player.
Leonard looking around. Off the run. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Grant finds Sharpe. Back to Grant. Sharpe against Simmons. Sharpe, the pass to Grant. 5 on the clock. And it's good off the back rim and in.
Great at creating shots. Sharpe did it there with that catch and shoot.
And it's Simmons penetrating. And Simmons slams it in.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Well, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving. No doubt whatsoever.
Zubac kicks to Leonard. 1:27 left to play in the first quarter. Not going to fall. Starting off slow, he misses his first 3 from the floor. No good from Grant.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Hey, Greg, what about Jeremy Grant? He's had about every role you can imagine on any team he's played on.
And Kevin, he started out as a second-round pick, hoping to just make a team. He's been a bench spark plug, a starter, even a #1 option in Detroit for a couple years. Grant's done it all. And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Leonard fires away from outside, trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And here's Portland. They're on a 12-4 run. Avdia gets the bucket.
Oh, good pass right there from Sharp. These types of plays really help team chemistry.
Harden kicks to Leonard. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Denny Avdia picks one up. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And 88 from the line a season ago. He was one of the best shooters in the league.
Leonard hits them both.
I think one thing you love about Kawhi Leonard, this guy never gets too high, never gets too low, but he is the ultimate competitor because he competes at the highest level regardless of the situation.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. It's hauled in by Zubats. Here's Jones. And he can't jam it through. And we reach the end of the first quarter. It's the Trailblazers up by 5. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
Down on the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubats. Harden out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Jones in at the small forward position. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter.
And you love when Simmons plays with aggression inside because it really forces the D to adjust.
The Clippers have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. It seems every season, Doris, we have players speak out on being unhappy with their role.
Well, consider, Kevin, that if you're one player on a roster in the NBA, how coveted each of those spots are, but also how competitive they are. You don't get there without that nature, which means you want to play.
Jones dishes to Leonard. The tray. Leonard, so dangerous from deep.
This team relies on that shot from Kawhi.
And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Sharp, the pass to Ayton. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Wow, that is a strong move there to go in for the dunk.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Clippers.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates. I mean, this guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Avdia, 2 points. That one goes. Avdia's got 5. And it's Harden with the ball for Los Angeles. Let's go. They get it again. Outside Leonard. A 3 ball. The putback. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Pass to Kamare. Grant outside. From deep. Outside Avdia. Off target from 3-point range. The Clippers in the lead. And Dora says we've watched Avdia. He's a real threat from the perimeter now.
Yeah, Kevin, he's really good at a lot of different things on a basketball floor. I think the consistency from range wasn't there early, and defenders would give him a cushion. That is no longer the case. Well, soft hands and nice touch from Ben Simmons on the floater.
Sharp finds Avdia for the three. Fires away from way outside. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
And stolen by Leonard. And here we go. Harden into the hoop.
Nice job by James Harden to leap out and get an easy opportunity in transition.
Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Los Angeles leading by 8. Outside Leonard. And oh, he just jams it right over Jeremy Grant. Wow!
Well, don't let Kawhi's quiet demeanor fool you. This guy has athleticism and explosiveness. How about that in style?
Sharp, that's good.
Well, he showed right there. This guy capable of making shots, especially if you leave him that wide open.
Simmons can't get it to go.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
Avdia can't hit.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
And Leonard has it in the corner. 1:12 left in the second quarter. Over Sharp. And it's Leonard missing. Trailblazers trail by 7. Ayton, the pass to Sharp. And another three for Portland.
And nice work on the perimeter. Defenses must respect Sharp's range.
Harden surveying the D. There's 48 seconds left to play here in the half. Shot clock at 6. Jones, the pass to Leonard. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
We are talking about a solid 230 pounds. Kawhi Leonard's strength and his frame allows him to get shots off under duress.
Doris, with what he's done in the NBA, Kawhi Leonard seems to be a lock for the Hall of Fame.
I agree, Kevin, and the reason is he's got a couple of championships under his belt. More importantly, he's got individual awards, All-NBA, Defensive Player of the Year. And he's been able, in the most leveraged moments of a season, to be the focal point for his team, and that's a big driver of Hall of Fame status.
Harden dishes to Leonard, kicks it out to Jones. Wide open look here for Zubac. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Kawhi Leonard has been on display for the LA Clippers. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're measuring up the shot.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Here's who Chauncey Billups will start the second half with. We've got Matisse Thybulle. Jabari Walker is out there with Williams. Then it's Anthony Simons. And it's Henderson in at the 2. Williams gets the bucket.
You know, when Williams gets positioned inside, he just looks to dominate physically, and then he shows you the skill set on top of it.
Pass to Eubanks. Outside for Batum. Buries it from three-point range. Batum's got his first 3 points of the game.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
Walker the pass to Williams. And Williams throws it down.
You know, something that Williams does so well, as soon as he has inside positioning, he just goes for the finish.
outside for Batum. To the paint. Williams against Powell. Three-pointer. Williams with the block.
The reach of Williams is outstanding. He uses it to perfection to deny shooters.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Now here's Henderson. Still scoreless. Driving in. Not as good in the Los Angeles leads. Cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Williams.
Already a gifted passer, Henderson has solid vision for such a young player.
Pass to Eubanks. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Walker. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Here's Eubanks. Count it.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Pass to Henderson. And then Henderson with the jam.
A little like Donovan Mitchell there. Henderson makes some really tough shots in traffic.
And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for Los Angeles. They've led by as much as 10. That one good for 2. And so here's Portland. 6-point game. Oh, what a jam! Simons!
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Outside, Batum kicks it out to Bogdanovich.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Pass to Eubanks. That fall. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Eubanks got 4 points now in the quarter.
A big man who can shoot really changes the dynamic of your offense.
It's almost gotten to the point where you have to be able to hit that face-up jumper nowadays. Very few exceptions to that rule.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
Trailblazers trail by 4. Henderson left side. Pass to Walker. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Walker's got his first 2 points.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Here's Batum into the lane, and he gets the bucket. And the Clippers lead by 4.
I tell you, that's a big-time finish. Nick Batum goes up strong and with authority and won't be denied.
And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
54 seconds left in the third. Here's Henderson. An easy 2 points on the layup. Henderson's got 6.
Well, there's an aggressive mentality in play. Working close, find a way to score.
Knocks it loose. And stolen by Thibault. Pass to Simons. Oh, what a jam! Simons!
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Powell, the pass to Eubanks. And stolen by Thibault. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. Plays it in off the breakaway.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
Here's Powell. Pass to Eubanks. Batum inside. Guarded by Walker. And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, easy call.
Los Angeles shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
8 seconds left here in the third quarter.
Hey, yo, right
Left side, Grant over Simmons. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Some impressive scoring, and we still have 1 quarter to go. Who will gain the upper hand in the fourth? And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Down on the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. Ben Simmons is out there with Harden, and it's Jones in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Pass to Ayton. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Here's Sharp. Here's Grant. And, oh, he just jams it right over Ben Simmons. Wow.
Well, Jeremy Grant doing work at the rim. Don't give him any space, boy. This guy can get up.
Outside Leonard. Zubac with the screen for Leonard. Releases from 15. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
And you know they wanted that one to go down.
Let's prove it time. Fourth quarter. Don't get it done now. No more chances.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Portland.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
Also, I just love how hard they've taken the ball to the rack. They've made a point of attacking, and it's led to them getting buckets.
Out of bounds, Portland takes possession.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
Portland leading by 5. Ayton a screen on Leonard. Here's Avdia, and stolen by Leonard. Right side, Simmons. Leonard against Avdia. And it's Leonard missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Ayton attacking, and Ayton throws it down.
That is the very definition of powerful, Mr. Ayton.
Screen by Simmons. Here's Harden. And the rejection by Ayton. And here they come. Grant for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Well, that's about recognizing a transition opportunity when it presents itself. Nice job by Kawhi Leonard.
Sharp on the wing. It's stolen by Jones. One-on-one fast break. In the corner, Harden. Good on the triple. And now just a 2-point Trailblazer lead.
And you expect Harden to come through in big moments. Such a talented offensive player.
And Ben Simmons picks up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
And just about 3 minutes through the 4th quarter here. To the middle. And Ayton throws it down.
DeAndre Ayton unafraid in the big moment. Nice delivery.
Simmons looking it over. Pass to Zubac. Now Harden. Leonard sets a screen for Harden. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. They've got to have better shot selection.
Now here's Ayton. Shoots a 3. And Simmons with the rebound. Simmons got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside, Jones fires from way outside. Avdia with the rebound. Avdia's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Basket good. Now it's a 6-point Trailblazer lead.
But DeAndre Ayton is engaged, he's focused, and he delivers a clutch bucket.
Harden gets to Leonard. Simmons, a screen on Grant. And here's Leonard from 3. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. And so Ayton will bring it up for Portland. They've only given up 5 points here in the 4th quarter. Avdia, that 3 off target, had some space there after the little pump fake. Takes a 3. Offensive rebound. The shot misses. Blazers on offense. 6-point lead to the right side. That 3 off the mark. The game has come down to this.
Huge possession.
And the rejection by Ayton.
Outstanding shot blocker. DeAndre Ayton off his feet in a hurry to send it back.
There's 14 seconds left in the game. Harden the pass to Simmons. And so it's Portland winning this one. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was...
each other well, and safe to say they don't particularly like each other.
And I think fans really gravitate towards that sort of dislike. It just puts an extra added ingredient of intensity on a game like this. So for the fan bases, this one's big.
Now let's take a look at the Rockets' opening lineup. Tari Eason is out there with Dylan Brooks. Then there's Amen Thompson. Then it's Green. And it's Şengün in at the 5 spot. Harden can't hit. Thompson scanning the floor. Three-pointer, Brooks. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Outside Harden. Zubac with a screen on Thompson. Harden, good.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Jones against Green. Outside Eason. Brooks against Harden. Clock at 6. Launches a 3. And it's Brooks missing. Harden with it. Checked by Brooks. Pass to Leonard. Jacks up a 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
Wasting 0 time. Kawhi Leonard knew what he wanted to do.
Houston has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Jones against Green. Inside. And stolen by Simmons. And it's the Clippers on the break. Jones finds Simmons. Pass to Zubac. Wide open look. First shot won't go.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range there. Much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those. Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
And there's the call on Amen Thompson. That's his first foul.
First team.
Harden, the pass to Jones. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden.
If there's an open man, you can make sure that James Harden will find him.
And here is Green to stop the run. Knocks down the triple.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Now here's Harden. It's a 5-point game. Outside, Green. Thompson, a screen on Jones. Oh, there's the alley! And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, similarities in the games of Alperen Şengün and Nikola Jokic. A couple years back, Jokic suggested that Houston run their offense more through him, and they have. Jokic said that's going to benefit the whole organization. He wants to pass and play for the team. They'll move when the ball is in his hands. Brian?
Well, Jokic would know. Thanks, Allie. And so it's Houston with it, following the score by the Clippers. Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
What hops from Green, going up high and taking it right to the hoop.
Well, Grant, after 3 straight drafts high in the lottery, the Rockets got to 500 in 2024.
Yeah, and I love how they signed some vets in the summer of 23. Houston decided we want to win now, and I wish more teams did that.
Jones against Green, puts up a 3, hits the trifecta. Green's got 8.
Yeah, and Green has tons of confidence in his three-point shot, and it was on display right there as he knocked it down.
Zubac passes to Harden. On the wing, Jones. Back to Harden, 5 to shoot. Jones with a screen on Thompson. Harden misses. Rockets trail by 4. And he's going for the lob. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Harden.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Now here's Brooks. No made baskets yet. Pass to Green from downtown. The rebound by Simmons. Los Angeles leading by 4. Harden with it. Now Thompson defending. Simmons, the pass to Harden. Off the mark there with a three. Houston has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Thompson against Harden. Pass to Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's Los Angeles. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. What do you guys think about Los Angeles here in this one?
Oh, what a first quarter. You love their willingness to make the extra pass.
So much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
So on the floor for Houston, we've got Amen Thompson. Tari Eason is out there with Alperen Şengün. Then it's Dylan Brooks. And it's Green in at the 1. Eason finds Green. Terrific work from Green inside.
This is where Green is most effective. He's got a great feel for scoring inside.
Simmons looking around. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
And stolen by Simmons. In transition, here come the Clippers. Leonard for 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Leonard's got 8. And what's your take, guys, here on the hustle stats for Los Angeles?
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
Well, they really cashed in on the break. I mean, it feels like they're hungry to get out, they're hungry to run, and they're not passing up any chances to leak out and score.
Here's Şengün. Back to Green. Brooks outside. Thompson, a screen on Harden. 4 on the clock. Brooks, the pass to Eason. No good on the 3. Los Angeles leading by 5. Leonard. That's too easy for Leonard.
Working some magic inside. Leonard so polished.
And so it's Green who brings up the ball for the Rockets. And despite his injury history, Kawhi still has the ability to take over games, Brent.
Yeah, does it feel, B.A., that Kawhi sometimes is even more patient and more deliberate in the way he delivers in games? I think he's the type of talent that can slow himself and the game down at his will and still be a lockdown defender.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Thompson outside. Outside Eason. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Here's Green going inside. Rebound by the Clippers.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
Green against Jones. Leonard with a screen on Green. Back to Leonard. Eason with a steal. To end the drought. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day. Oh.
Leonard with a screen on Thompson. Pass to Zubac. It's hauled in by Houston. Şengün's got his 6th rebound on the night. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Brooks finds Şengün. The rebound by Ben Simmons.
Well, you can tell right there he just wanted to go for the jam, but the defense too good and distracting.
Opportunistic basketball. Gets a great look at the 3 in transition.
And it's Derek Jones with the foul. That's his first foul of the game. And the Rockets going with a whole new group out there.
Substitution on the court.
To the paint. Here's Adams. Doesn't go that time. Great D that time from Zubac. Here's Simmons. Can't get it to fall. Rockets trail by 11. Adams with the ball. And it's Leonard picking him up. And that one's good.
Takes a lot to alter Steven Adams' shot, especially when he's operating in the painted area.
There's 39 seconds left in the second. Leonard against Smith. Simmons with a screen on Smith. Pass to Zubac. 6 to shoot. Goes up on the wing. Counted. 2 for 4 from the field now.
You like Zubac for just making the simple play. He does that all the time.
Van Vliet scanning the floor. We've got 13 seconds left in the second quarter. A nice shot by Smith.
A tough matchup for the smaller defender there. Just shot right over the top without thinking twice.
Simmons, the pass to Leonard. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time. Leonard's got 16 points. The 3, Smith, no good. Misses at the buzzer. And so that's the end of the first half. The Clippers on top. They're up by 11. All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
Direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot drumline. They're thinking about the shot.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. It's been one outstanding game from Kawhi Leonard.
I like how they controlled the tempo and played to his strengths.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Bogdan Bogdanovic is out there with Norman Powell. Then there's Amir Coffey. Then there's Nicholas Batum. And it's Eubanks in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue. Van Vliet left side. Off the left rim and out. The Clippers lead by 11. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, a lot of new developments for the Clippers this season, and obviously they have the new arena, new designs for their logo, jerseys, and court. Not only that, their G League team moving into a brand new arena in Oceanside, renewing the Sandy.
And they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul.
Close calls in every game. The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Rockets trail by 9. Well, Brent, this is the 8th season for Bogdan Bogdanovic. He's as steady as a metronome, man.
You know, the thing, B.A., I don't think guys appreciate him as much as they should in that off-guard position. He is gritty and competitive. He can shoot the ball. He's willing to take big shots. And I love the pace and competitiveness he plays with.
And you can see Smith has the vision. Now, it'll be interesting to watch that part of his game continue to develop.
Outside Bogdanovic. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. For Houston, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Pass to Adams. Smith with it, guarded by Batum. Smith against Batum. Smith passes to Adams. Well, there's the shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Los Angeles leading by 6. Powell outside. Eubanks the screen. From 12 feet. Powell's shot is off. Houston has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Yeah, pretty slick move by Smith. You got to have a strong handle to go up against NBA defenders.
Batum's shot is off. Rockets trail by 4. Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Smith outside. Well, Brent, league-wide, more and more points being scored. You see that tapering off at any point?
BA, with all the rule changes and what we're seeing in terms of the skill set of players growing, I mean, the scoring is just going to keep going. How far can we go? I don't know. I feel like we're topping off a little bit. The only way we're going to score more points in the game is add more time to the clock.
Here's Eubanks. Buries it from 3. Eubanks, he's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Adams a screen. An open look for Smith. Goes back up. And Adams lays it in.
The motor right now for Steven Adams is humming on the glass, getting after it.
Here's Coffey. Green covering. Batum with a screen on Green. Coffey, the pass to Eubanks. Outside Bogdanovich. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
How about that touch, Bogdanovich? That time from way out.
1:14 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Van Vliet, the pass to Smith. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Los Angeles leading by 6. Back to Powell from the arc. And stolen by Green. Smith outside. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Van Vliet. This one for 3. He can't get it to go.
Oh, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Eubanks the screen. Bogdanovich passes to Eubanks. It's hauled in by Houston.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there. And there's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Back to Smith. Three-pointer. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's Los Angeles, up by a healthy 8. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. So on the floor for Houston, we've got Smith, Cam Whitmore out there with Fred Van Vliet. Then it's Steven Adams, and it's Green in at the small forward position. And it's Adams missing. Los Angeles leading by 8. Pass to Powell. And Powell with the stuff.
How about Norman Powell and his vertical prowess there?
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Van Vliet with it. Guarded by Batum. For 3, Smith. Batum pulls it in.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
Coffey, the pass to Eubanks. Here's Batum. Three-pointer, no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
It's good from about 19 feet.
An excellent pull-up jump shooter. Smith doesn't need much airspace to do some damage.
Bogdanovich passes to Eubanks. Batum against Smith. Here's Coffey. Shot clock at 6. Eubanks the screen. His first shot attempt. It's hauled in by Houston. Adams has got 7 rebounds in the game. Outside, Green. From deep three-point land. Sinks it. What range from downtown.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Bogdanovich. Oh, the teardrop falls in.
Nice floater, Bogdanovich. Some room. Got it off. He'll take it.
Now Van Vliet. Smith with a screen on Powell. Here's Van Vliet. Uses the glass on the layup.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Here's Bogdanovich. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. Here's Smith. They grab their own miss. Adams, shot's good.
How about Steven Adams coming through? Give him a chance.
And it's Powell with the ball for Los Angeles. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. There's the drive. Eubanks with it. He's picked up by Adams. And the call will be against Fred Van Vliet. That's his first foul. And it's a completely new group for the Clippers. Houston making some changes. Zubac with a screen on Thompson. Harden, the pass to Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
That's a nice opportunity for Zubac, and he cashes in.
Rockets trail by 7. And here's Green from the arc. It's rebounded by Zubac.
Every possession counts for them right now. That's not going to get it done.
Jones against Green. Pass to Harden. Six on the shot clock. Up and over Brooks. Here's Simmons. It's hauled in by Houston. Right side Easton. Şengün, a screen on Leonard. Here's Easton. No good on the triple. Los Angeles leading by 7. Ooh, it's stolen by Easton.
Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points, and they need them now.
Looking unlikely right here. That time ticking away.
Out to Thompson. Launches it. He connects. And now they trail by just 4.
And this is big for Thompson's confidence. He needs to keep hitting from downtown.
Harden, the pass to Leonard. Now here's Simmons. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. And with this game coming down to the wire, they're quick to use their coach's challenge, asking for a review. This could be a big call.
Easton, first personal foul, second team foul.
These personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
He gets the first, and that puts him up 5. He's off on the free throw, unable to get the second one to drop.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive.
Green for 3. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. Los Angeles picking up the win. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves, but at the end of the day,